I'm David Brandon, President and Chief Executive Officer of UnityPoint Health, Finley Hospital. On behalf of our board members, medical staff, and 900 team members, I extend a heartfelt welcome to our neighbors, business and community leaders joining us for this groundbreaking ceremony at the Finley Grandview Expansion project. We are delighted that you are participating in the celebration of the groundbreaking for one of the largest healthcare expansion projects at UnityPoint Health, Finley Hospital in several decades. Before we begin our comments, I would like to recognize a few distinguished individuals in attendance. Sue Ellen Flynn is here representing Senator Tom Harkin, and Fred Schuster joins us this afternoon on behalf of Senator Chuck Grassley. Both send their congratulations on our vision for healthcare and commitment to the community. Additionally, I wish to recognize the Board of Directors for UnityPoint Health, Finley Hospital, and Finley Health Foundation, many of whom are in our audience today, for their leadership and dedication in supporting this expansion project. As we break ground today, we celebrate our rich heritage, steep in a proud history of providing exceptional health care to the greater tri-state area of Dubuque, Western Illinois, and southeastern Wisconsin. It is truly the amazing, compassionate care delivered by our nursing, clinical, and physician team members each and every day that swells me with pride and motivates our team to achieve a mission of outstanding patient care. Every day, Finley care providers participate in the miracle of bringing new life into this world, saving countless lives, improving the quality of life of our patients, and easing the suffering at end of life through the currents of care that flow through our organization. Whether it is a grateful cardiac patient whose life was saved and rehabbed back to health, or the diabetic patient through extensive wound care treatment, saving him from debilitating amputation, Finley's caregivers make amazing differences in patient lives every day. The Grandview Expansion project constitutes a multi-phased construction encompassing a 3-story, 85,000 square foot addition, plus 26,000 square feet and renovations to the existing hospital located on the Grandview Avenue side, where we gather today. This expansion renovation will create a new state-of-the-art emergency department with 16 treatment rooms, including 2 state-of-the-art trauma rooms. The second story of the expansion will house our surgical services area, including 8 operating rooms plus 3 additional special procedure rooms. These surgery suites will be customized for the latest technology, including advanced Da Vinci surgical robotics. The third floor will house the new Heart and Vascular Center. This new center will consolidate all healthcare services, heart care services, in one area, including diagnostic services, cardiac catheterization labs, cardiac rehabilitation, as well as office exam rooms and educational facilities. The new structure will also be designed for future expansion, including the possible construction of a new helipad with a dedicated elevator directly into the emergency department trauma area. Finley Hospital will celebrate its 125th year of healthcare services to the greater Dubuque community in 2015. A recognition of UnityPoint Health, Finley Hospital's vibrant future as an industry pace setter in the transformation of healthcare. One that is focused on coordinating patient care to achieve the best outcome for every patient, every time. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bill Lever, President and Chief Executive Officer of UnityPoint Health, to share comments on our system's plans for the future in Dubuque and throughout Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin.
Thank you, David, and it's a real privilege to be here with you today to celebrate really a historic moment for Finley. A lot of work and effort has gone into making sure this is the right thing to do and the proper place to put it, and all those things that have to happen when you undertake a project of this magnitude. It also speaks volumes of Finley's investment in the Dubuque region. UnityPoint Health, very supportive of Finley's desire to make a better facility to care for patients, particularly in key areas like emergency services, cardiology and surgery. It's just really a great project. We are really pleased as an organization, as a system, to be able to support Finley in their efforts to better serve the Dubuque community. David mentioned that we are now in 3 states, and actually Finley, UnityPoint Health, Finley, is the only regional affiliate that touches all 3 states. You already knew that, didn't you? And we often think about Finley at Dubuque, Iowa. Well, you touch both Illinois and Wisconsin, and certainly looking to create partnerships with other facilities around the Dubuque area, I think, is a very important effort. UnityPoint Health, we changed our name a little over a year ago to recognize that healthcare is changing, that the focus is really more on how do you serve the patient better, how do you put the patient at the center of everything that we do as clinicians, as providers, as hospitals, as nurses, as physicians. What can we do to better serve our patients? And at UnityPoint, we believe the point of unity is our patients. And we want to surround our patients and think about how we coordinate services to better care for our patients. And as David said, how do we create the best outcome for every patient? And we do that every time. And the work that will be happening behind us or right here, probably, in terms of cardiology, surgery, and emergency services speak volumes to helping us achieve that. So our congratulations to the board, to the management team, and really congratulations to the community for the resource that you have here at Finley, for the great asset you have in terms of serving the Dubuque community and beyond. We're very proud of the work you've done, and we look forward to seeing this vision become a reality, maybe in time for your anniversary, or maybe not.
Might be.
Might be. So, anyway, congratulations to all associated with Finley. It's a great day, historic day. We're very happy and proud to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. At this point, it's my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Mayor Roy Buell, who will make a few comments about how this project will impact the community of Dubuque.
Thank you, David and Bill. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to recognize a couple of my council colleagues who are here with me today, Council Members Rick Jones and Lynn Sutton. It's my pleasure to be here today and to speak on behalf of my City Council colleagues and the 58,000 residents of Dubuque. UnityPoint Health Finley Hospital is a critical service provider and major employer in Dubuque, with a long tradition of investing in the growth of our community and the well-being of the Tri-States residents. This Grandview Expansion is not only an investment in this institution, but also an investment in our collective quality of life in Dubuque. The City of Dubuque considers UnityPoint Health Finley Hospital one of our quality of life partners, and we share your excitement today. Quality health care is one of those key community variables, or vital signs, if you will, that defines a community and plays a significant role in many efforts and decisions. Clearly, it is critical in business retention and recruitment, as well as workforce retention and recruitment, which our next speaker will likely highlight. The presence of growing, high-quality, state-of-the-art healthcare providers in a community is a sign of a healthy local economy and a community with a bright future. Thanks to community-minded partners like UnityPoint Health and the team here at Finley Hospital, Dubuque has a bright future. Dubuque's quality of life and our commitment to meeting the environmental, economic, and social equity needs of today without reducing the ability of future generations to meet their needs have been recognized regionally and nationally. Community investments like the project for which we are here today are considerations in those endorsements and awards. Dubuque has been named an All-America City by the National Civic League 3 times in the last 6 years. Kiplinger's Personal Finance named Dubuque one of its 10 great places to live in 2013. The Milken Institute named Dubuque the 10th best performing small metro in the U.S. for 2013. And Forbes named Dubuque the best small city in the U.S. in which to raise a family just a few years ago. The list goes on, but my point is that growing vibrant communities have growing quality healthcare providers who are committed to their patients, their employees, and their communities. On behalf of the Dubuque community, I congratulate UnityPoint Health and the Finley team on the initiation of this expansion project, and I thank you for your investment in Dubuque's collective quality of life.
Thank you, Mayor. At this point, I'd like to go ahead and introduce Mr. Rick Dickinson. Rick is the Chief Executive Officer of the Greater Dubuque Development Corporation. Welcome, Rick Dickinson.
Mayor Buell, members of the council, President Lieber, welcome back to Dubuque. President Brandon, members of the board of directors of the Finley Foundation, I don't even need that. Members of the board of directors of Finley Hospital, and most importantly, the 900 associates that serve the citizens of the tri-state area. Thanks to all of you, and thank you for this tremendous commitment to our community and this celebration. Congratulations from the Board of Directors of Greater Dubuque Development Corporation and our investors. A new ER service, a new surgical suite facility, new heart and vascular center, in addition to Dubuque. Thank you for that investment in our community, $42 million. But in this world that judges things by dollars and cents, in fact, it's something far more important than that. And I think it's important that we as Dubuquers understand that people outside of Dubuque recognize that. There's an organization called the Commonwealth Fund. It's a private nonprofit, nationally recognized, and they promote high-performing health care, and they define that high-performing health care with three categories: better access, improved quality, and greater efficiency. Within the last 2 years, they looked at all 306 regions in the United States on those three criteria, and they ranked these communities from the top to the bottom. And here's what most folks in Dubuque don't recognize, don't realize. Not only was the Greater Dubuque area in the top 10, they ranked second nationally, between St. Paul, Minnesota, and a community you may have heard of, Rochester, Minnesota, that also has some healthcare providers in our community. I know they may be hurt by that, but no, I think with this investment, maybe we'll be #1 in the next ranking. Let's give UnityPoint Finley Hospital congratulations for that. And it's all about providing quality health care for our citizens. Yes, it's a huge investment. Three criteria that needed reinvestment in our community. Thank you to UnityPoint Finley for that. But most importantly, for the 900 associates that are providing that health care, and for our friends, neighbors, and loved ones in this tri-state area. And for those thousands who will come to this community because we are a thriving community, a safe community, a community with burgeoning job opportunities, but most importantly today, a community that we celebrate for reinvesting, UnityPoint Finley, for reinvesting in health care for our loved ones. Thank you, David. Thank you, Board of Directors, and thank you, associates, for providing that needed service and making us next time #1.
I couldn't have said it better. Thank you. Actually, I wish I had said it. At this point, I'd like to go ahead and introduce Mr. Bill Arnold. Bill is the chairman of the board of UnityPoint Health Finley Hospital.